What is up, guys? I have to talk a little bit quietly right now because the rest of the house is asleep. I am on my way to Mexico right now. I haven't even done orientation yet for med school, but they reached out to all of the incoming M1s and they asked if 2 of us were interested in going to volunteer at a health clinic in Mexico. And that's what we're gonna do today. And of course, I'll debrief you guys afterwards. It's about a 43-minute drive to the port of entry, and then we're gonna load up in a tan SUV and they're gonna drive us across the border. So it's gonna be crazy. I have to bring my passport, 2 pen lights, because somebody else forgot theirs, so I'm bringing one for them, and a stethoscope. I'm gonna be walking around with one of these, looking like I know exactly what I'm doing, when in reality, I don't have the faintest idea of what I'm doing. I don't know how to use one of these. They asked us if we wanted to come on this. I'm assuming they're going to train us to some degree on what they want us to do, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're gonna see what this is gonna be like. So yeah, let's go do this. I think the craziest thing is I haven't even done orientation yet. So this is like my very first interaction with my peers, with my cohort. One other member of the class of 2023 cohort will be there, so I'll get to meet them, which will be pretty cool. All right, guys, we made it. In the background here, I'll show you guys the border. You can see the border wall from here. There it is, right there. And it just keeps going down. And I almost just accidentally went into Mexico because part of the entrance to this parking lot was barricaded and I didn't see the other entrance. And then I passed through this place with like a bunch of cameras and there were like barricades going like this, going into Mexico, I think to kind of prevent like a heavy flow of traffic. You sort of have to weave through the barriers. So I'm glad I didn't accidentally have to drive into the country because that wouldn't have been good. Just finishing up. Well guys, we made it back. I'm back in the car. I gotta crank this AC because it is so hot. We walked for probably 15, 20 minutes. Let's see the current temp right now, hold up. It's 98 degrees outside right now. We just crossed the border back into the US and this was such a cool experience. I am definitely gonna need to do this again. They do this every single month. So when we showed up, the lady organizing the event gave us a whole tour of the facility. And this organization has built 700 homes in this little region of Mexico. In addition to that, they've also built a chapel, and attached to the chapel is this medical clinic. In like the break room where we were all hanging out, where we put our bags and whatnot, lining the entire wall were just medications. And then in the middle was the table that had all of the food and other things that we needed on it. So my task here was to help take vitals. So I helped take blood pressure, respiratory rate, heart rate, pulse oximetry, height and weight. And then for like a 30 to 45 minute stretch, we were trying to get this EKG machine working.
Awesome.
We didn't even know how it worked or if it worked at all. And we eventually got it working. And then through trial and error, testing it out on this other medical student to see if it worked, we got it working and we were able to actually use it on a patient to give her an EKG. It took some teamwork and it was a pretty old machine, but it worked and we got the reading to the doctor and the doctor was able to interpret it and help this patient out. And it was really special to be able to speak Spanish to these patients and help them out. They even provided lunch from somebody who made the food just a few blocks down in Mexico. So we got to have some really delicious, authentic Mexican food. It's 3:30 right now, so we drove over the border at around probably close to 8:30 in the morning. So we were here for a total of 7 hours. But yeah, time to go home. And one of the third-year med students that came actually gave me this little card holder because he says that the ones from the school break pretty easily and he had an extra one. But yeah, guys, orientation is next week. Today's Saturday and orientation's on Wednesday, so we're just a few days out. I was with 2 third-year med students, 1 med student starting his first year, and then another med student going into her first year. It was really fun to swap ideas with them. We're just going to have to figure this whole med school thing out when it starts and take every advice with a grain of salt and just try our best. So that's what we're going to do.
E agora estamos com uma família. Oi, Madalena. Faz tempo desde que você estava no vlog, né? E temos o Wesley. Now we're with the fam, com Madalena. You want to go in?
Mama go in.
Mamãe entrou.
Yeah. Mama
Looks like we're getting some help.